Welcome, everybody, to Who Manifested This Shit. This is your hostess with the mostest, Sunny Ray, coming to you with another review. I'm really excited about this one. As far as I know, this is a new strain called Sour Patch Kids from JK Distro. It is a hybrid sativa dominant, 60-40, meaning 60% sativa, 40% indica. And so you're going to get the uplift and the relaxation from this strain according to the description. One thing I want to mention is, from what I read, it's a cross between sour diesel and I forget this other sour. I should have wrote it down. I apologize, guys. I'm kind of just trying to keep my time short tonight and give you the best review I can on the Sour Patch Kids. I got in kind of hurry and didn't take notes tonight because I really just wanted to get this out there to you guys because I want to try it and let you know what I think, and hopefully, it'll be something you guys like. But anyway, we'll get to it here in just a moment. And so I do want to mention I don't have a medical fact or opinion tonight either. So we're just going to kind of try to make this fun. I do have a visitor who will not be on video but may comment, or I may ask questions. So just so you know, I'm not sitting here talking to myself or passing the doobie to the birds. So anyway, we're going to get started. I want to get see here, get my tray here and my glasses on, because I want to read you the percentages on this, on the THCA content and total cannabinoids. We have Sour Patch Kids coming out at 27.849%, total cannabinoids 29.104%. So I think this is going to be one that's going to kind of ring my bell, I guess, for lack of better words. I read some reviews on this on another website, and people were saying, they were dedicated smokers, and it just blew them away. So let's see how this does. Of course, like I said, a lot of times, most of the time with THCA, it's after I shut the video down that I get the full effects of the strain that I'm reviewing. So I did want to mention that whatever I say on video, just know it gets a lot more intense the longer time goes on. So we're not going to waste a lot of time, but I do want to show you the bud as much as I can. It's really dense, so I'm not going to lose anything breaking this down. This is one that I'd probably be okay doing in the grinder because it won't turn to dust, and let me give you an idea of the smell here. I can smell some citrus in it, which you're going to have with your sour diesel type strains, or where they use the sour diesel, sour type strains. It's kind of hard. I've been eating pizza, so my fingers kind of smell like pizza and bud right at the moment. I actually smell a little bit of the ammonia smell of what I call the cat pee weed, but it's not real strong. And I'm having trouble really, maybe because I've had it out of the package for a little bit, getting a good, I'm just not being able to smell it real good. And the pizza's, I should have washed my hands because the pepperoni is kind of overpowering the bud. Yeah, so that's what I smell, like a citrus and ammonia type smell. So we're going to go ahead and break this down. We did try to have a live tonight. Not sure what happened to our other host, LSDJ, was supposed to join me on the live. I'm not sure what happened. I've not been able to reach him since we tried, so I don't know if he's having difficulty with his phone or computer or what's going on exactly. So I decided to quit trying on the live, and we'll get things together this weekend on those live chats and live streams, because this was actually just kind of spur of the moment tonight, and that we decided to do a live, and we really didn't have really didn't know what we were doing. It was just kind of a test run to see, you know, how to do it, and if that were having any technical difficulties on audio or video. So we evidently had a lot of technical difficulties, and I sent invites to over 30 people, and I do apologize to all of you. There was the delay of not being ready on time, and then there was the technical difficulties about people being able to get on the link and getting my our other host, you know, my partner here in crime. We didn't get him on, so I'm just a little confused, but I will be studying this weekend what we need to do to pull off a successful live streaming chat with our viewers. So again, my apologies. Thank you for your patience, those of you who waited and tried to join me. And so let's hope better luck next time. Hopefully by, I'm going to say Sunday evening, we'll have a live stream up and running. I'm going to contact DJ tomorrow, and we're just going to try again to get it figured out, you know, how to do. We're new to this, guys, so we really appreciate your loyalty, your patience with us, and everything as we go through our learning curves. So, okay, now that I've showed you the bud, I got it broke down, and I'm getting ready to roll it up here. I do have a glass bowl, but I don't use it very often. I prefer most of the time just to smoke a joint, just a regular old-fashioned, old-school doobie. And as a lot of you know, I've got emphysema, so I've really got to stop smoking pretty soon, and it's definitely affected my my smoking abilities with THC. It's not, a lot of times I can't make it more than 2 or 3 hits, but I'm doing a little better right now, and I was sick last week and part of this week, so that made smoking definitely difficult, and I shouldn't have been smoking at all. But you know how us dedicated smokers are. It really, it's. I've had people tell me that quitting cigarettes can be harder than quitting heroin. So it is a very powerful addiction, very psychologically addictive. And I've been smoking for a very long time, and I'm way past the point of needing to quit. So please bear with me, because I am working on a quit smoking program right now. I just need to buckle down and get a little more serious with it and get my mind in the right place. So I'm getting ready to twist this up. I use a Tops roller. I have a lot of arthritis in my hands and knuckles especially, and I have a plate in my wrist on my right hand, and that's my dominant. So I use one of these Tops rollers to help me roll. I used to be able to roll a pretty decent joint, you know, by hand, but over the last couple of years, I've had to rely on this little guy, and I do like it. Sometimes I get a little too tight, like this one might be a little tight because I've got almost a full gram in this joint. Blunts are just way too hard for me to smoke, way too harsh. So, and I've never been much of a blunt person when it comes to smoking those. I've always just liked the regular old papers, you know. So here's what we have. Nice doobie. I'm going to give it a dry hit and see if I can get any taste. A lot of citrus. Now I can taste it. So, yeah. And what I read, that the taste is like the smell. So, it definitely, I can taste the citrus a lot stronger. So, let's get this fired up here and let's talk more smoking. So, still got that citrus. So yeah, yeah, it didn't really change the flavor. I am going to see what my visitor thinks, if she tastes the citrus as well. And the last several, this batch that I ordered 5 or 6 strains, 1 gram strains. Like I told you, I'm on a budget, so I buy the gram a lot of times to get a variety. Do you taste the citrus? She tastes the citrus as well, so that's unanimous. And so we're gonna have to take a few hits to see what the effects are. But I wanted to say, the last few grams that I've got from JK Distro, they just numb my mouth and lips. Did you get a numbing feeling in your lips when you hit this, or is it just me? I don't know why, because she's not getting, but I have been getting like my tongue is numb. And this is a smooth, strange smooth. I've had sour diesel where it's been a little too harsh at times. But my bottom lip and my tip of my tongue is numb from smoking. It wasn't that way before, so I don't know what's going on, but why she's not, but I definitely am. LSD, they told me one time CBD does that, and so maybe they didn't list CBD content. There may be some CBD in those extra cannabinoids that they list. I got a little more fruity taste this time. I think the pepperoni taste is dying down in my mouth. Anyway, really excited that we are up to 60 subscribers now. We had our 1-year anniversary of Who Manifested This Shit's channel, April 19th, and we've been able to provide you some content of entertainment purposes, and now we want to start getting into the podcast, which is turning pain into power. LSDJ and I, we mentioned before, had a lot of really crazy experiences. We've had a lot of experiences, and I've got a lot of knowledge from the things I've been through. You live and learn, and you grow as you mature and age and everything, and so I feel very qualified to talk to people. In fact, I was kind of jokingly, but it's true, I've been about 3 people's therapists this week, which is something I did want to mention. I will be starting getting certified to become a life coach here in the very near future. Hopefully by the end of the year I can have my certification. As long as, and you don't have to get certified to be a life coach. There's a lot of people out there who have no qualifications whatsoever that are life coaching, but you do get a certificate from the state. I guess I'm talking about the education of this, getting a certificate before you get certified by your state, your state of residence. So my niche is going to be with addicts and people who have been incarcerated and those with mental illness and disorders. That's kind of my area of expertise. I have been a sponsor in 12-step programs off and on for many years. I believe that gives me a little bit of credibility. I'm also told that I've had a house of healing for the last 3 years, and it probably goes back further than that. I have a lot of people that I feel honored that they are able to share their traumatic experiences with me and their intimate issues, personal issues. I feel honored that they have that kind of trust in me, and so I hope that with our podcast that we want to make you feel like you have a safe community to come to talk about past experiences of where you felt like you were in hell, your recovery, your overcoming. We want to hear your stories because we want to help people ultimately. That's our main goal, so that our suffering is not in vain, and that possibly something we say on our podcast will um, help somebody out there. Maybe not now, it might be 5 years from now, something we said might come to mind and work for you. So we want you to share with us, and we want to share with you, and we want to get our message out there and help people. But here's the twist. I want to know what's the music, artist, or album you listened to when you were going through that ordeal, and what was your fight music to make your comeback, and what did you listen to when you were angry? What's your life's mantra? We want to talk about that because music is therapy. So we're going to incorporate that into our conversations on our podcast. So be thinking about that. And feel free to comment on any video anytime about this stuff. We love to hear, we love the comments. I talked it right out. I got critiqued on that this week, that I talked it out the last review, but it went out every time I hit it. So, well, but anyway, whatever. My visitor's laughing at me, but, and I'm about to choke. Sorry. Oh boy. That one got me, guys. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to do my rating. Smell, I believe, was my fault. When I did first open the package, I had a lot stronger smell. I remember smelling the citrus, and I picked up on the ammonia this time. So, and maybe because of the taste, and it may even smell like a little floral. Maybe, do you think, visitor? Little kind of floral, kind of not. There's something that it's a pleasant taste, though. It really is. So they've got the terpenes, matching the smell. So yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, I got one heck of a buzz, and we've got this much. Now, I haven't smoked in 24 hours either, but because I wanted to give this a fair review. And how do you feel, visitor? Do you have a bit of a buzz? Yeah, but a little bit pretty good. I got a pretty good one. It's that clean high you get from THCA. There you have the ability to still kind of be in touch and clear with reality, but at the same time, you're stoned. Do you feel that way with this? You're still kind of pretty aware of things. And like the other night, I didn't realize I was stoned because I had so much mental clarity. And then when I sat down, I'm like, man, I got a heck of a buzz going on, really. And I didn't even realize it because I was functioning so well and just so clear. But right now, I could say the clarity might not last with this one, so that's a good thing. Anyway, back to my ratings. I got sidetracked. Probably talked it out again. But taste and smell, I'm going to rate together, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to say high 7. I almost want to say 8, but I really don't know because, like I said, I'm having trouble with my smell tonight. And taste-wise, it's I can taste it better and I can smell it. And I really like the taste of it. And it really is smooth, even though I choked myself to death this last time. Yeah, see, we've not even hit half. We still have probably, I don't know, 3/4 of this 1 gram joint left, and we both have a. So when I say buzz, I mean euphoria, the side effects of euphoria, but I I can tell you, excuse me, I might have to quit. It's frustrating because a lot of times I have to quit before I'm ready because of the lungs. But my pain level has went down since we started smoking, at least a notch. And I don't feel tension in my muscles like I did, and I haven't taken a muscle relaxer today, so that's pretty saying something for the strain, which kind of goes along with what I talked about the other night about THCA helping inflammation in the large joints and stuff. Inflammation can cause a lot of pain, guys, so this helping with inflammation is kind of a godsend because I can't take ibuprofen or Aleve or aspirin or any of those things that helps inflammation because of all the years I took stuff for inflammation and it caused peptic ulcer disease. So I can only have an anti-inflammatory if it's a shot and I get it at the hospital in the emergency room, but you can't go there every day and get a shot for inflammation. And since I'm yakking, I'm at 21 minutes and my visitor's tapping out. I'm tapping out. And so I'm going to give you my grade on the effects. I'm going to go an 8. And visitor agrees. Yeah. Yeah, it's up there. I would almost even go 9 right now. Almost. I agree with LSDJ. Northern Lights was probably the best thing I ever smoked. So, anyway, on that note, everybody have a good night. Be watching for our podcast. Again, my apologies for us not turning out tonight, but hopefully by Sunday evening we'll have everything worked out. Hey, have a great weekend. We love you. We thank you for your support. Who manifested this shit, and we'll see you next time.